greetings. This is me again, Zara. Jawad, ex-Muslim, ex-Shia, truth seeker. Sorry, I just can't bear the lies of Muslims coming here on my live stream. So there's something should be done about this. If we lied against your religion, what would you do to us, right? Although criticizing Islam in any way is, we come into blasphemy. Those non-Muslims even, and Prophet Muhammad, criticizing Prophet Muhammad. So in your religion, at least be truthful, right? Because then how can you expect others to be truthful to you when you are not truthful here? Intellectual dishonesty, religious dishonesty in you, I find. It's shuddering and quite unjust when there's a curse of Allah. Isn't there a curse of Allah? So have you no fear of Allah? Abu Said. So this is on my previous live stream. Came this Muslim. The way he's gone about very cleverly, like when I chain of narration, Sahih, I take the hadiths which are Sahih of Prophet Muhammad, which are in the Sahih. So Sahih Muslim is there. When I showed him the hadith, he says no, chain of narration. He comes to the chain of narration, and then when I showed him Wikipedia, who is Abu Sa'id Khudri, he says, look into the books, then go to Rob Christian, he will show you from your own books. But then you'll say, this is not Sahih, this history, this book, but if they are from your religious scholars, then you blame them for being liars. I get angry at these Christians for breaking you and taking you, right? And sorry, I have now no more patience with these people. I've asked you, appealed to you time and again for my live streams not to be dishonest here. Intellectual, religious dishonesty. Is this the way? No, go to the book. No, Wikipedia. I do smart research. Sorry. Right? When those who don't do, who are showing you from your books what nonsense is there against Prophet Muhammad, you say go to Sahids. Then you say no, the narration. And then when I show you the narration, now this is, it must have, Wikipedia has taken from your books. Who is Abu Sa'id Khudri? Was an inhabitant of Medina. Wikipedia, it doesn't write from its own self. Wikipedia is just which gives it's just like an encyclopedia. Wikipedia, encyclopedia, taking from your sources and putting it succinctly and shortly, everything about Sa'id Al-Khudri, Abu Sa'id Al-Khudri. Prophet Muhammad has said not to write his sayings, whatever he says. Then why do you take Allah, the book of Allah and his sayings? And then there are problems in, if directly, he was a companion of the Prophet, younger companions, among the younger companions of the Prophet. Now, no problem in the chain of narration, at least accept that. They don't accept that. They come blaming you. They come blaming, saying, oh, this is not good chain of narration. This is not good chain of narration. Abu Sayyid Khudri. And how he said, and he's telling me I'm ignorant, a little bit ignorant. He thought I wouldn't be able to answer him because I said that I'm not prepared for this or something. Maybe in the beginning he heard it. How could you, Muslims, shame on you. Your Allah has said there's a curse of Allah on you who lie. So your religion will come to you. You should be, if you are a Muslim, doesn't matter if you steal, your hands should be cut in Saudi Arabia. Right? Apply your own rules to yourself. They have no fear of God. Lying like this. Chasing, dodging. Dodgy man. Who is Abu Sa'id? When I told him, he says, what? You are little ignorant and all this. Look at the excuses, lies they make up against us. And against their own. First Sahihs, then chain of narration has to be right, even if it's in the Sahih. Then say that also. Look at the problems you have. Be honest, so that intellectually honest here, religiously honest, coming as Muslims. So sick. Who would do this? You have no fear. You're showing me you have no fear of God. It's disgusting. Those who lie. The curse of Allah is on those who lie. Deceptive means cunning ways. This is why you are in this religion. Perhaps because this is a religion of lies. And you enjoy it. It disgusts a truthful person who is truth-seeking, who wants to be true. Shameless. No, what kind of, no integrity, no dignity, nothing. You lose your dignity like this. You are giving up. For what? Oh, because you have no fear of lying. That's why Islamic Republic of Pakistan, full of lies and fraud. Fraudulent people. Learn. When you learn to tell the truth and do research truthfully, know the value of it, of a truthful person. What we have risked, what I have risked here. I think twice when I have to order food or something. I have no confidence in myself here. Now, you see. I'm sometimes half stomach, okay? But, still in this condition, no regard, no value for, what kind of people, who will trust you with their lives? Forget it, we won't even trust you with any truth, anything. Anything. What kind of drama circus are you making of your religion here? No integrity, no honesty. This kind of way, disgusting people. Those who see the truth and know your cunning ways you take here to win, so that you can do what with this religion? Play around. Right? Your mother's religion, your father's religion. This is personal. This is ego. Don't bring your ego here. In a yoga institute, even Professor Moez in Karachi, leave aside your shoes and your ego. What is this? So I need Muslims who are sincere, honest, anyone who can cooperate here. Why aren't you cooperating? Come on, this is intellectual. This is for honesty, seeking the truth. I'm searching, risking my life here. Any day they could, a person born in Dubai, a Pakistani Muslim, has better rights, more rights than I do as an ex-Muslim in my own country. He can come here and say he'll complain against me. Complain against me. And they will kill me. I'm a seeker of truth. And I will never submit to this falsehood. And I'm going to help people, and I'm helping Muslims. And of course, I will come across such rotten liars, deceptive. See how many Pakistanis come to Dubai. See what's happened. A Pakistani man has been found to wanting to assassinate, planning assassination. What a stupid thing to do. $5,000 is what? To pay. He's been caught now in America. Asif Merchant. What a stupid thing to do. Now, he also said here at the person who came here in my previous live stream, only Allah can rest on Allah to explain the Quran ayats. Now I was on that. Curse of Allah is on the liars, first of all. Do you know this ayat? And pray for the curse of Allah on the liars. So, Al Imran verse 61. Surah Al Imran. And also the curse of Allah be on him if he is one of the liars. Surah Nur, ayat 8. A large number of... This is Al-Islam. This is a Shia lying. And what will you say? Of course there is imamat in Islam. You are the one ignorant telling me that I'm ignorant. Of course there's imamat. God made Ibrahim an imam. He tested him. And what did he say to Ibrahim? Ibrahim was made an imam. Now I know these, I've learned this from my majlis. Allama Rashid Turabi's majlis on tape and the rest. Every year we used to go for Muharram majlises. And I've read Tejani's books. Then I was guided and I even bought those books. Ask those who know if you do not know his books. And Peshawar Nights, a dialogue between a Sunni and a Shia in India, Peshawar at that time, before the, I think, independence. Ibrahim was made... How come there's no imamat in Islam when Ibrahim was made an imam? He asked me this and I did... I'm sick and tired of this and I think of leaving... Sorry, I now cannot deal with it. Enough is enough. I mean, who does this? Muslims coming here lying? Evading, dodging, what not tactics they use. I can see it, the dishonesty. If they were honest, they would leave Islam. You would leave Islam. I don't know. So the reason you don't want to leave Islam and you want to be dishonest, it shows that your religion is a dishonest religion, a false religion, which has given us these devils who come here, satanic ways, using satanic, cunning ways and all this. Deception is satanic ways. What would you do in your madrasas You're feeding lies and you're saying you're feeding truth. If someone even made a mistake, you would hit them or what to punish them. We can't say, right, punish these people. इनको शर्म तक नहीं है, ऐसे झूठ बोलते हैं, ऐसे dodge करते हैं. Dodgy ways they use. And when his Lord tried Abraham with certain words, he fulfilled them. He said, surely I make you an imam of men. Surah Baqarah ayat 1-4 is there. Allama Rashid Turabi has said, if you want to know what? Imamat. Read Ibrahim, verses on Ibrahim. Shia. Ibrahim was a Shia of Nuh. What did he say? If you want to know the Shias, or what? Imamat. Abraham was made a imam, not a khalifa. The Arabic word here is imam. Do you not see this? You know, Abraham was a nation. Prophet Muhammad follows the religion of Abraham, not Allah. Not of Allah. It's written. Islam is the religion of Abraham also. And Allah has approved this religion. Don't you know Arabic? To say that there's no imamat, there's no imam in Islam. You don't know Abraham is made imam? Who is the one who is ignorant? So I was just saying, if since you claim to be a Muslim, maybe Ismaili Islam is the true sect, right? Although now they've accepted that all in the conference, Islamic conference in Amman, King Jordan invited around 200 religious scholars and Imam, His Highness Aga Khan, and they've accepted that all these schools of thought of Islam are true. Accepted. So who are you to say here you're not following your authorities then after the Amman Islamic conference? Huh? Please stop this circus you are doing. What are you doing? Your Sunni religious scholars have accepted Ismaili imamat as one of the true sects of Islam, schools of thought of Islam. Who are you coming here? It will not be accepted anymore. You need to learn. Stop this. Come in a truthful, intellectually honest way. No dodging around will be accepted here. Otherwise, you'll be banned from this live stream. So, Surah 2, Ayat 1-4. Let's go to Quran.com. First, find out who was Abraham. Do I have to collect all the ayats on Abraham? Who was Abraham? And Islam was his religion. Or he's the father of monotheism. How is it written in the Quran ayat? Do I have to put it down? Show you every ayat. Now, if Abraham was made an imam, Allama Rashid Turabi, the genius orator, Shia orator of his time, he had such memory. Your religion, I think from his mother's side, father's side, my father told me, he was first a Sunni. He became a Shia 12er. or from his one of his parents' side, he was a Sunni, or his parents were from their parents' side Sunni. And he used to say, Allama Rashid Turabi in Pakistan, Karachi, used to say, Shafi ban ke aao, Hanafi ban ke aao. 1400 years हो गए हैं, अभी तक समझ में नहीं आया है कुरान इस्लाम तुम लोगों को. And when tried Abraham his Lord with words, and he fulfilled them. He was tested with some words. Abraham fulfilled them. He said, I indeed, the one to make you, I indeed, the one to make you for the mankind, not even believers, whole mankind, a leader, imam.
إماما.
In short, imam. Are you? So you see, you are the kind of people whom Allah has said that you leave the half behind, and the curse of Allah is on you. Trying to save you people from this. You leave some behind. You don't have to say it. Look what you've done. Your religious scholars. Following your religious scholars, or what? Yourselves, Islam. Indeed, those who disbelieve in Allah and His messengers and wish to discriminate between, and even the Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad, or the Hadiths, right? In the Hadith form, written form. Look what's happened to you. And you may be reading this thing, the polytheists and the Jews and the Christians. No, this is about you Sunnis. And wish to discriminate between Allah and His messengers on what? You have this fear, shirk. You have so much fear cast in you of shirk. Without the Imam, you are full of fear. You can't see the Quran ayats properly. Neither could your religious scholars of old even. And say we believe in some and disbelieve in others. And even correcting the 12 Shias. They don't have the fear because they know that their Imam Hussain, Imam Ali, Imam Hassan, that they're after others. I've told them, but still they make a mistake in this. Surah Fatah ayat 9. We believe in some, even though you don't say it. What you have done, you have taken some of it, the Quran ayats, and have disbelieved in others. Now you see where you have gone wrong through your Muslim who came, Suleiman, in my previous live stream. You see what you have done? There's no Imam in Islam. Of course there is Imam. Now, so where's the curse on you? Huh? You know where the curse is on you? Those who disjoin what Allah intends to be joined. Right? What you have done is you have taken imamat away from Allah. You have taken imamat away from the Nas. You say there's no imamat. You have just disjoined what Allah, you have separated what Allah has willed to be joined. There's a curse on you. Save yourselves. I'm saving you here. Those who separate what Allah has joined are cursed, are the mischief make and do mischief. So definitely you will be doing mischief. Where's your Khalifa? Not the one ISIS says. There are two ayats in the Quran I found up till now, Surah 13, Rad, ayat 25. As for those who break the covenant with Allah after confirming it, ratifying it, and who cut asunder what Allah has bidden to be joined. First of all, who are you giving allegiance to? Allah or the Prophet Muhammad? Both, right? If you give it to Allah, Surah Fath ayat, and then what does it say in Surah 9, Fath ayat 9? Yes, what you've done is you've separated the messenger from Allah. In the end of that ayat, Surah Fath ayat 9, and spread chaos on the earth, there shall be the curse. Because without Imam you are, many of you Sunnis are, without a Khalifa also that you tried, Khalifa, Rashidun Khalifa after Rashidun Khalifas, you have Umayyad Khalifas. And what has Yazid done, your Khalifa Yazid, after your Khalifa Muawiyah, right? What has he done? Then you have a break. Then you had the Umayyad continue again. Then you had the Abbasid caliphs. And now which caliph you have? You just have now authority among yourselves. You call your leaders what? Okay, your Kuwaiti Sheikh is your, if you're in Kuwait, then the leader there, ruler, Sheikh, Amir. Then you go to Saudi Arabia, King Salman is your Islamic leader, right? Good. You go to Jordan, King Hussein's son is your leader, Islamic leader. Those vested with authority, obey. Who do you have to obey? Now, whoever has come in the country as a Muslim leader, right, has, what do you call it? But no, you will not accept imamat, which is written in the Quran, which Abraham has made, and where the Shias have imam. Now, I'm not a Shia. I'm an ex-Shia. I'm an ex-Muslim. But I'm just telling you, why do you reject that? So, accept all of it then. Accept the Shias. Okay, you accept your authority in UAE, the president of UAE. Everyone gives bath to them in the UAE, even the elderly. Now, if president is younger than Sheikh Muhammad of Dubai, right? Sheikh Muhammad will give bath to the president of UAE. Then okay, we are in the UAE, we all give bath to Sheikh Muhammad of Abu Dhabi. He's the president of UAE. So that's okay for you, right? But imamat is not okay for you, which Allah has mentioned. This verse is okay. Okay, so how do you take this verse? Anyone in authority, that hadith you take of Prophet Muhammad, anyone in authority among you is on this ayat that obey Allah, obey those in authority among you. So how have you taken this? Okay, I'm not saying. So why are you saying that imamat is not there in Islam? I'm just saying, look what you people have done. O you who believe, obey Allah and obey the Messenger and those in authority among you. Who are in authority among you? And how are they made? And you singly coming here telling me, who are you? Tell me, who are you following as authority among you? If you are in Pakistan, you will have to follow Mr. Asif Zardari as the president of Pakistan. Authority among you. He's a Muslim, right? How do you decide how to follow what? Your religious scholar among you? Your mufti among you? Okay. So however you come to this with the hadith explanation, Sunni Muslims and the fringe. But recently a Sunni Muslim came here saying he follows the book of Allah and the sayings of the Messenger of Allah, the Sunnah. So he's Ahl Sunnah. But you reject Imamat and say there's no Imamat. How can you say there's no Imamat in the Quran when there's Imamat in the Quran? And Abraham was chosen as an Imam directly by Allah, saying, I, Abraham, I make you, choose you as an Imam of the people. Nas. And you're rejecting that. And you know how much misleading you are doing to your own people that I'm trying to save also. Not big thing. I just humbly want to save you people. Come out of this. Look at the things you are doing. Callously. Be serious. This is not a joke, a circus. This is your life, your hereafter. You will not get 72 hurries. You think you will get 72 hurries by killing one Shia? Okay, if you don't believe in that, like the Sipai Sahaba in Pakistan believed in, killing one Shia will get heaven. How many Shias will you kill? How many heavens are you going to get? But at least the point is, what you are, you don't know anything much. Come with half knowledge, blaming it on me that I'm ignorant a little. And maybe even if I'm okay about certain things, like I just came to introduce you on this, and then introduction on Allah, what do you call it? I keep forgetting. Previous live stream. Allah will explain these verses. And you said He's already done it to Prophet Muhammad. And now you're going by the sayings of Prophet Muhammad. And there are ikhtilafs, there are contradictions in hadiths. And they're difficult. Someone, even this hadith I showed recently, said, the other person says that, what? I think. Now, what kind of a thing is this that I think he said this deliberately or undeliberately? I don't know. Even coming from a narration that is direct from a Sahaba, an Ansar, a younger Sahaba of Prophet Muhammad. This is a serious thing, not a joke. I've put my life at stake. And suffering in this condition. Do you think I can afford to do this? But it's my passion. I want to live and die in this. Now we can see this properly. This is Abu Sa'id Khudri was a younger companion of Prophet Muhammad. What are you talking about, the chain of narration? And then you're saying that he said, I'm thinking, see how even the hadith of Prophet Muhammad has problems here with the direct narration of a Sahaba who has heard Prophet Muhammad saying, reported that Allah's Messenger said, this is Abu Sa'id Khudri, asking him, you know who Abu Sa'id Khudri is? He's a direct a companion. Do you people get it or not get it? And then we can see the problems here, because he said, oh, but you read, he thinks. Now look at these kind of hadiths. Do not take down anything now from me. And he who took down anything from me except the Quran, he should efface, yani delete, erase it, that completely, and narrate from me, only narrate from me, not write down. He who took down anything, for there is no harm in it. Narrate from me, for there is no harm in narrating from me. And he who attributed any falsehood to me. And Hammam said, I think he also said, this is deliberately. Only on this word is Hammam said, I think he also said deliberately, attributing any falsehood. It's on this, not on what he said previously. Narrating from me is okay, but recording anything is wrong. Efface it. Anyone who has written down anything from me except the Quran, he should efface it. This Mussalman is not trying to save you Muslims. I've put my life at stake. Dodgy people. Can you trust someone like this? Why is he lying to you and to me? Deceiving you. You know, this is a serious matter. And you will put me to death? Keep him alive. What a dodgy man. You can't trust someone like that with anything. Anything. The truth. You know, sir, Quran ayats I was just going to show you. Those who lie, what happens to them? Allah's curses upon you have some on your own religion. I'm not in this religion. Maybe you won't believe what I'm saying, but at least see what I'm showing. But at least I know that I will not temper and lie and dodge you. Thank God. I can cheat myself, but not you. I will not come here cheating you. Maybe I've unconsciously cheated myself, or consciously, but I will never cheat you. I will never cheat you. I will never, okay, if you don't believe me, go to London. If you have gone to London in the 1980s, before these Muslim Islamists and all, see how my father, go and ask my father, went to Cecil G for shopping. Sir, this, the quality, the integrity they have, they will not sell you things. Hey, Quran ayat. Said these Britishers are following our religion. Okay, in our markets in Pakistan, what is? Sab chalta hai. Everything goes. Sir, it was on sale, but sir, this sleeve is a bit longer than this sleeve. That's why we've kept it on sale. And they're showing you. What does it say in Surah Med? Do business in, and do business with what? With honesty, right? And show what is the nooks. Don't hide it. Quran ayat. Trade, selling, buying. What does it say? Quran stresses the importance of honesty and integrity in business dealings, and do not cheat the people in their affairs. Justice, fairness, and justice are important values in Islam. And when you're buying and selling, please, Muslims, I've had enough. One after another, one after. No honest person saying, "Oh, yeah, I now get it. You're right. I appreciate." These healers, foreign, so much like so many comments. Really appreciate you. Thank you for helping us. Kya inme great gratitude. We are ungrateful people. क्या इनमें नरमी, softness, loving ways, honest. Even my father was saying in London, Cecil G shop, he buys his clothes. Honesty in financial. If agar nooks, you find a defect, point it out. Sir, this is on sale because of this defect in it. Honesty, ethics, and fairness in business. Your Prophet Al-Amin, huh? We used to say, as Shias also. My goodness. Point out the defect in the product or not sell it. But you're doing just the opposite. Here in business, you're told to be honest. So I worked it out after so many years thinking, what could Allah join? What does Allah mean by this actually? Cut asunder? What has Allah joined? Bidden to be joined. That if separated and, even this separated and spread chaos on earth, there shall be the curse, and they shall have a wretched abode in the hereafter. So I found out through Quran ayat contemplations that this cutting asunder could mean that what Allah and His Messenger who make no distinction between Allah and the Messenger. And I showed you that, and then realized that even you Sunnis could have a curse on you, will have a curse on you. If what I've worked out is true, then by doing what you do in Surah Fat Ayat 9, you have a curse on you. The last part you take only I.e. Allah. I hadn't worked out before, even as a Shia, what this meant. What actually was it that Allah wants to be joined or has joined? That if cut apart, would put a curse on you. Oh, your religious scholars say it's relationships which are Islamically legal. Okay? But no, I found out otherwise. We can look at the ayat in Surah Hijr or Hujurat. uh, where the believers, if they make peace between the believers. If one transgress against another, even then fight them. But this is not about kinship, relationships. This is more than relationships. And how will you correct me? I worked it out, I showed you. Do not. So this would mean that where you even pay allegiance to Prophet Muhammad, on his hand is Allah's hand, on your, how is that ayat? In Surah Fat. Oh, so Surah 4, ayat 150, they make distinction between Allah and the Messenger, taking some, what do you do? Even in Imamat you do this. You have separated Imamat. Imamat has been appointed. Ibrahim has been appointed as an Imam for what? For the people, mankind. Where is your Imam? You know, this is a very big thing. Don't take it lightly. Like those of you believers who took this lightly, you want to take things lightly like those believers with Prophet Muhammad, at Prophet Muhammad's time. Also, Surah Nur ayat. Can you even believe what has come from these believers, hadiths of Rasulullah? How can you believe? Allah has given them threats and put them down. Do you think they're Sudrofied? No. Ali, when he was a Sunni Caliph, fourth Caliph, Rashidun, Aisha went instigating fight, war. At least she, whatever they say, later on some disbeliever came and but actually she was intending, her motive was to fight Ali. She made a army, she gathered Zubair, Talha, they were with her. So in the beginning, they were, Muawiyah and Ali have had your Umayyad Caliph Muawiyah. All this going on. And how can you trust in these believers even who were with Prophet Muhammad, giving you hadiths of Prophet Muhammad? Be serious about this. I've taken years, time. Maybe your religious scholars have given their lives, and even the Shia religious scholars, they have given their lives for this. So if I say I've given a few years and risking my life, Shias have risked their lives against Sunni Umayyad Caliphs and all this, Abbasid Caliphs. Now, Imams also. And those who accuse, okay, where does it start? But, keep forgetting. If it were not for Allah's grace and mercy on you, and that Allah is of returning, no. Indeed, those who came with falsehood are a group among you. You see? Maybe one Muslim like this coming here, Suleiman, why doesn't he want you? Why is he dodgy? This means, you know, it means a lot to me. What is he doing? Can you trust him with even, like you can't trust your prophet, right? The Sahaba said, what was that hadith? I haven't gone to that hadith. Or that, was it in the life story, biography of Prophet Muhammad? That red, what one cloth that was missing. The Sahaba said, Prophet Muhammad has taken it. And those who came with falsehood are a group among you. And there's an ayat on that. Do not think it bad for you, rather it is good for you. For every person among them is what he has earned. Okay. Now, there was a group from among you. No shame. At Prophet Muhammad's time, lying, spreading false rumors against Aisha, or a rumor against Aisha. Why, when you heard it? Now it's for the believers also. Now you believers heard it. Can you even trust these believers later on, after Prophet Muhammad is dead? What has Umar done on the calamity of Thursday? Ibn Abbas said, I cried. The rocks that were down became wet. Ibn Abbas cried so much. Umar said, the Prophet is delirious. Don't give him pen and paper. He's seriously ill. The Quran is enough for us. The Quran is enough. What did Abu Bakr say? If you worship Muhammad, then no, he is dead. But if you worship Allah, Allah is alive. What have they done? They went quickly, Saqifa. They needed a leader. The Muslim Ummah needed a leader, they thought. So many things to consider. Even the Sahabas with him, Surah Najm ayat are saying, he's gone astray. Allah says, no, your companion is not astray, nor does he err. He's seen the greatest signs of Allah. See Surah Najm ayat. Who is he referring to as saying, your companion is not astray, nor does he err? Your companion. You can't even get that. What was Abu Bakr told in Surah? Now it's coming. Noor. Why have you taken away the financial help you were giving to Mistah? Even those near and dear, the one that you've made the first Rashidun Caliph, you cannot trust in him. Why, when you can't trust in your Prophet? Surah Tahrim, going back to Surah Tahrim ayat 1. Why, when you heard it, did not the believing men and believing women think good of themselves? Why? These are the ones with the Prophet Muhammad. This is an obvious lie. And say this is an obvious lie. Why did they not produce for it 4 witnesses? And when they do not produce the witnesses, then it is they in the sight of Allah who are the liars. Allah has called them liars, the believers, men and women of that time with Prophet Muhammad. Yeah, those who were with Prophet Muhammad. And so narrations from them. And if it had not been for the favor of Allah upon you and His mercy in this world and the year after, maybe there was a polytheist who was very truthful. You see, the polytheists didn't do this here. About this, no, there's no polytheist doing this. But he will be thrown in hell. He will be killed if he doesn't leave Makkah. He will be disdained and called Najis for the rest of the years of 1400, since 1400 years after this Islam, since this Islam has come. Because there's an ayat, polytheists are Najis. And yet polytheists didn't do this. These are your believers and the hypocrite believers from among your group. And also the believers God calls you, them, and not for the favor and mercy. So you rely on, but you are liars. You are liars. And you think, even now you can lie. So this Suleiman who came and lied, oh Allah, we're going home now. Or, alone, sorry, private now, and it's private. Allah, I lied. Sorry, Allah, I did it for you. I did it for your false religion. I did for your true religion. Against a true person, I know she's true. This is the example your believing women, men and women have set for you. You are spoiled. Yet Allah says there's a curse on the liars in the Quran, those who have lied. But you are under the favor of Allah and in His mercy, and you Muslims can do this every time. Come here against us, truthful people. Shamelessly, now I know. And yet Allah tells you, look at you, ignorant. What? Ignorant? He doesn't call you ignorant. Behold, you received it on your tongues and said it out of your mouths, things of which you had no knowledge. You ignorant believers. Yet you said it, and yet thought it to be a light matter, while it was more serious in the sight of Allah. This is what you Muslims are doing here, coming here, proving time and again against me or against any ex-Muslim. Well, we did it. We lied for you. This is what you can do. Yet, how do you take it? Your Allah says, in the sight, most serious in the sight of Allah. And why, when you heard it, did you not say it is not for us to speak of this? Great slander. Shameless Muslims. Oh, I can see why you do this. Now I understand. Despicable people.